What's good, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new Comic Assemblies issue number 55 of Chasm. And I love the layout for this cover with like European webs with Spidey, and even they switched the colors on the actual like numbering with it being in black and white and everything. It looks fucking cool. And Patrick Gleason is back, is doing the art. Yes, baby. So hopefully we get to see him actually draw MJ for once. So yeah, man. This guy looks amazing, and we are back to the old setup with my other camera, my webcam, which, oh, guys, I want you guys to tell me which setup you guys prefer. Do you guys want me to stick with this camera for my comic reactions, or you want me to just go with my new laptop? Which one do you think is better? Because I kind of prefer this one because there's more room around it, you know, but hey, I'll leave it up to you guys. You guys want me to go stick with this one? Tell me in the comments. You guys want me to stick with the other one that I've been using for the past couple of weeks? Tell me to use my new webcam. But anyway, let's just jump right in. Let's see what we got. The grand finale of The Last Remains. We also got like this new Spidey suit that's gonna be debuting in next year. I don't hate it, but I don't necessarily like it either. Like, it's okay, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. I don't hate it, but I'm not really feeling it either. Next page. I never understood this, Pete. Next page. You'd always be such a loner. You refuse to work with anyone else. Always found a way to burn the bridge. And then one day, you were suddenly surrounded by all these others, wearing your symbol, sharing your name, Miles. It just seemed so unlike you until I realized what you were trying to do. If poor little orphan boy Peter Parker couldn't have one, at least Spider-Man would, right? Next page. Yo, what the hell? What am I watching? Fucking, what's this, Game of Thrones or something? With this fucking throne made out of like webs and skulls? I think it's just bones and skulls. A family. Harry, please, stop. They've got nothing to do with this. Oh, I disagree, Pete. I think they have everything to do with it. They're a symptom of a larger problem. Your selfishness. Some of them are children, for God's sakes. You know everyone that gets tangled up in your web dies, and yet you don't stop drawing them in. Nothing ever changes with you, Pete. I mean, look at this. I brought you here to have dinner with the dead, and here we are again. But it has to end somewhere, old pal. So, shall we all eat? Just get it over with. Next page. I wonder if we're gonna see MJ. Or the Kingpin, for that matter. Ah, yes, Spider-Gwen. This one should be the most interesting. I'm sorry, Gwen. What was that? If you're gonna kill us. But spare us the speech about how it's all about him. None of us asked for him. No one of us asked him for a permission slip. You, on the other hand, you seem pretty obsessed. You know, maybe it's my unique perspective, but you actually don't remind me of her much at all. There is one thing, though, that rings a bell. Yo, what the fuck? That is a creepy-ass face right there. Have you noticed how he keeps staring off past you, past all of you, just like the old days, Pete? That shit is fucking creepy. MJ! Finally, we have arrived, boys. She's looking good. You always had one eye on her. MJ slowly making her way up here. Next page. I swear, I wonder if we're gonna see the Kingpin at all. Because in the last LR issue, we saw that Norman's working with the Kingpin. So I don't know if we're gonna see that come into play this time, or they're gonna save that for the shit next year when Peter gets that new suit. MJ, no, get out of here! Nonsense, Pete. Please, MJ, don't listen to him, please. Do come in. You look at this man's teeth. Patrick Gleason, man, he's done such a great job. He's done a good job with MJ as well, thankfully. You don't know how much it warms my cold, dead heart. Next page. To have us all finally together again. Glad to hear it, Harry. So you know, then. Well, that's for the best, I suppose. Come on, have a seat. You don't know how exciting I am to catch up the stories I could tell. Harry, I don't think. Oh, give it a rest. Do it for an old friend. You're starting to get out. Next page. Get the hell away from her! Yeah, buddy! Oh! Damn, I think he just broke his jaw! Damn, man, he definitely fucked up his teeth. That's my boy Peter. Yeah, you go and save your woman. Next page. Oh! Did he go right through his head? Damn, yo, Peter ain't playing no more. This man's out for blood. Yo, did that go right through his fucking head? Did that go through his skull? Damn, dude, my man ain't holding back no more. Next page. Enough. Yo, there's just a hole. He did legit punch right through him. And there's nothing left, which doesn't really make much sense, but okay. Enough. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Well, this just got fucking weird. How many times do I have to kill you before you accept it? You don't have a chance, Pete. Then again, maybe making her watch will help. Stop! Next page, he's like growing his skull back, his head back or whatever. Stop. MJ. Come on now. Stop. You want to have dinner, Harry? Let's have dinner. I appreciate that, MJ. I really do. I'm just not sure Pete is feeling up to it. Do enough for it. Nonsense. Come on, Tiger. Like the man said, have a seat. Yeah, what the hell is MJ planning? That's what I want to know. Wonderful. Oh, she's back in the Green Goblin costume. She's in. Yeah, what the fuck is gonna happen here, man? And then she says, "How about paying some attention? How about paying some attention to the star?" Look at that pound right there, top one. We had some good times back then, didn't we? I wish you all could have seen me back in those days. All of us, really. We had the whole world in front of us. Pete was going to be a great scientist. I was going to inherit my family's empire. And you, MJ, you were going to be famous. Alright. And sitting there in that crowd that night watching you on stage, I believed it was going to happen for all of us. You were a hit in your first big break. Pete had just accepted a job with my father. But then there was me. I suppose that night was really when it all started to go wrong for me, wasn't it? I should have known there was never going to be a place for me in that story. Back in Amazing Spider-Man number 40. I'm assuming they mean the original one from the 60s when Stan Lee was writing? Because I have no idea what other 40 they've been talking. Because we're only because I know it ain't this 40 because we're at 55. So, I'm assuming that's when Stan Lee was writing him. Next page. You see, Pete and Gwen, the real Gwen, had broken up. She was in Europe. It was very complicated. That's putting it mildly, Harry. Your father is a sick fuck. Got her pregnant with twins. Oh, sins pass. But as soon as Pete was back in town, MJ was done with me. That's not true, Harry. Oh, please, it was always obvious with the two of you. Unreal. You can't possibly still be blaming me for this. If it wasn't true, but even if it had been, we were kids. Plenty of us deal with heartbreak. We don't all collapse like you did. Damn! Damn, Peter! Savage. But then, I guess the great Norman Osborn wasn't used to not getting everything he wanted. Ooh! Okay, Peter. Okay. Peter? It's okay, MJ. He needs to hear this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's gonna get good here. Let me get some water for that. Let me get some water for this one. He needs to hear this. Because no matter what he plans to do, I can't stop him, right? So maybe I can at least save us from his self-pity. You want to ponder what might have been, Hare? Fine. But don't forget who got you to the hospital that night, and not for the last time. You're right, Pete. I guess I can't help wondering where it all went wrong. Like that night when you called the doctor, who showed up at the window, but dear old Dad, the Green Goblin. This is back in this has to be when Stan Lee was writing him. Stasm 97. This has to be when Stan Lee was writing him. Of course, I didn't know any of that at the time. I was unconscious, and even if I hadn't, there's like centipedes coming like out of his hair or whatever. But even if I hadn't hadn't been, I don't know if I didn't know the truth about him and what he become. But you did, didn't you? You knew and kept it from me. I was trying to protect you. I knew it would devastate you. You worshipped him. He was my father! I had a right to know. It was my family, not yours. I could have gotten him help. You just let him walk free. I didn't know he was still a threat. He had suffered an amnesia after our last fight. He didn't even remember he was the Goblin. Oh yeah, wasn't that also in this 90s series as well? Didn't they adapt that whole thing in the 90s series? I think so, because I remember something vague like that in the 90s series. There we are. There's the lie. And you let him go because of the amnesia. Yeah, Pete, that's right. But not because he didn't remember who he was. It's because he didn't remember who you were. TASM 40. Jesus, again. They're making us really sound like, yeah, motherfucker, you're gonna have to read some Stan Lee's issues after you're done with this. No, yes. Sometimes we don't even remember the lies you have kept. You had to keep your secret. So instead of an institution of his family keeping watch over him, you left us all to the whims of his mind. If you had done what was right then, where would he have been? Where he'd been a few months later instead of Europe. Next page. Instead of the bridge. There it is. No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't that simple. It was your selfishness, your fear, and she paid the price. We all did. Just like they're all about to now. Yo, that bass right there, that's so fucking cool. I'm going in. Oh shit. Norman's coming in. How long is this issue? Okay, it's a bit longer. This is the time to end this. No! None of this adds up. Holding a grudge about some mistake I may have made years ago, agonizing over some college breakup. The Harry Osborn I knew moved past all this, built his own life, started a family of his own. This can't be it. This can't be what you want me to confess to. No, no, of course not, Pete. You know this runs much deeper than that. So, what then? Just tell me and I'll say it. Whatever I did, however I wronged you, I'm sorry. Whatever caused you to turn yourself into this. Turn myself. Next page. You did this to me! Yes, to friends and a brand new day. I think I was right. I think it has to do with Mephisto. He doesn't remember. Next page. You see that, don't you? As angry as he is, he would say anything right now to save us all, so please, don't do this. You know on the way here, I was thinking about that night before you went away. You were dressed as a goblin. You'd been terrorizing us for weeks. You grabbed me and flew me out up to the bridge. I was screaming out of my mind. But then you said something to me, don't you remember? I'd never hurt you, never. You're my friend, one of my dearest friends I've ever had. And I believed you, Harry. I still believe you. MJ, you don't understand. I'm not the one doing this. I'm not the one who's going to hurt you. He is. You couldn't see it that night, and you still can't. He's his death. Death and damnation for all of us. There's so much I wish I could explain to you, but know this. It has to end now. Then end it here. With me. MJ. No, listen to me. You want some confession out of him, but I owe you one too, Hare. I wasn't always the friend to you I should have been back in those days. I was dealing with a lot, but if that played a part in how we got here, I should be the one to take the responsibility. No. Come on, Harry. What would get through to him more than losing me? Just spare him and the others. You used to always talk about your legacy. Well, isn't this part of that? Taking away someone he loves? Isn't it this simple, clear? Damn you, MJ. Just promise me it ends with me. He can, girl. It's not his choice to make. Oh shit, that's probably Norman. Next page. Yep, there he is. That's enough fun for you for now, boy. No, not now, Norman. And not like this. Oh, that's right. You wanted me hobbled, made weak by that servant of yours before you had the courage to face me. You always were a coward. Did you think I wouldn't be prepared for your magic trick after the first visit you made to Ravencroft? 831. No, that's impossible. Poor Harry, trying to take the easy way out yet again. Well, I suppose that's what I get for coddling you. Now let them go. No, I have to do this. Besides, what do you care? You hate them all. I care because they're mine! Next page. Bites on the pumpkin bomb. Oh, damn! MJ! Oh, shit. Next page. Oh, boy, oh my god. I swear to God, you motherfuckers kill off MJ. I swear to God, you motherfuckers kill off MJ. Something's getting smashed. What have you done? What you never would have the guts to do. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Oh, come on. She was a lovely girl, yes. But she was even better as bait. No. You ruined everything. I'll kill you. Let's see you try, boy. Show me how powerful you become. Come on. Now! We about to see fucking Sin Eater go up against the Green Goblin. Yo, what the fuck is that Kingpin face? That's like the ultimate like stone face or something. Now, fists now! Begin! What is this? The darkness. MJ, shh, don't worry, you're not getting rid of me that easy, Tiger. It's gonna be okay. Oh, thank God she's alive. Trust me. Next page, yo, what the fuck? Okay, blank page. Yo, mother! You really gonna leave it like that? Really? 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 Alright, 56. Webheads, if you're reading this, I assume you have a good friend who always has smelling salts at the ready because you passed out after that climactic. I wouldn't say passed out, but well, pissed off, but whatever. Climactic last scene like I did at every stage of the production of the comic. I think you need to see a doctor if you're passing out that quickly that many times. MJ, what do Norman and Wilson Fisk have planned, and how could it possibly outpower Kindred? Big thanks to Patrick Gleason for all his talent and display in this story. You all better come next week and see the fallout from this insane story. It's a doozy, and Mark Bagley's joining it. Join Nick Spencer to show where all the bodies are buried. Keep swinging, Nick Lowe, editor. Alright, that's the end of the issue. That's the end of the last remaining story arc. My God, this was... Without it now, I don't know if we're going to go back to what we were before, all the Sin Eater stuff. Because you guys might remember, it was Hunted, I was so excited for. We were on this upward climb. But then afterwards, it kind of just flatlined, just stayed stagnant. And I was kind of like, okay, going through the issues, just going through the motions. Nothing really too crazy. Then we got the Sin Eater, and then I was back on the incline. And then I was back up and getting all excited. But now we're back. I'm sure it's going to continue for the Fallout issue, but will it continue from there? We'll have to wait and see, because after Hunted, I just kind of... After Hunted, I was just kind of like, kind of just stayed, just kind of went through the motions until we got to here. So seriously, how Nick Spencer's going to tell it. If you were to ask me if I thought this was better than Hunted, I would say this was better than Hunted. Without it, this is the peak of Nick Spencer's run so far. Can he top himself again? We'll have to wait and see. But this was fucking awesome. So yeah, man. That's where I'm going to end it here. Overall, I give this issue a 10 out of fucking 10, ladies and gentlemen. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you feel like it. Links on the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.
She's too